Hi, teach. This video is about the script. Hurry up. Come on, the title is a number of the app. Generation classification as method to separate the people born nowadays, where people are data for the state and their classification is with the age. The next article I will present three three different generations and a little explanation of them. So I was born on January 16, 2003. Hence, I am Generation Zeta. In addition, many generations exist now, such as the Boomers, the Millennials, and Generation X. I will explain about three generations. Those generations are in different years range in century 20 and 21. For example, the boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. Next, generation X between 9 1965 and 1918. After them, millennials between 1981 and 1996. Uh, Come on. There is some representative types of each generation. Boomers. Ooh. Boomers lived the first moon landing. Yeah. When Neil Armstrong went to the moon. Uh, X generation started on National Front. Yeah. In Colombia. Frente Nacional. Political historical from Colombia. And millennials lived Cold War. Cold War between USA and Soviet Union. In addition, boomers and the next generation have representative characteristics. I will explain this. First, boomers have been workers, people, and searched for strong families. X gen have been ambitious, yeah, ambitious, and individualist people. Besides, millennials uh, and have been beautiful people, a strategic think, and a strong interpersonal skill. Yeah, and now those generations have different viewpoints with respect to work and careers. I will explain the viewpoint from boomers for the work, respect the work and careers, uh, Generation X and millennials. Yeah. First, for instance, boomers did have many possibilities to study in Colombia. Hence, they had an interest to work and made families. Yeah, is a different viewpoints respect the epochs when the people born because in Colombia the access for the study is a process. Yeah, have been a process. The access for the study have been a process uh, since century 20 because my grandmother studied at five course, yeah, five three course of primary, And now the now generation Zeta study all school, university, postgrade, I don't know. And boomers uh, boomers didn't have access to study, to normal study. Yeah, the comparison is this, and hence they had an interest to work and make families. Yeah, the boomers, for no access to study, the opportunity, the thinking and the beliefs is for made families. Yeah, because the past families have been, yeah, because already exist families big, have been big families. Yeah, the boomer families have been big families. In fact, yeah, my grandmother married when she has 15 years old. Yeah, my grandmother and my grandfather are crazy. Next, Generation X had many possibilities to study, and in addition, yeah, many possibilities are a bunch, a bit of possibilities respect boomers. And the X generation had many possibilities to study, and in addition, they had worked with the parents. Yeah, the parents of the generation X is the boomers. And for the millennials, the recent generation have been access to study and information more easiest. Yeah, but they have had less opportunity to work. They had less opportunity to work in Colombia because that generation and Z generation have had that problematic uh, signs. I don't know, from signs start 21 century 21. Yeah, because the young people in Colombia, uh, the young people in Colombia have had access to opportunities in the orientation of the person. For example, I don't have opportunities with in Colombia, yeah, in Colombia with the embedded development. Yeah, embedded development is like development. Yeah, development of software, because embedded development is for create I don't know, for create solutions using yeah, for create solution using open hardware. And in Colombia, I don't possibility to work in this because now in Colombia, the people, the industry, not import to development solution, because from zero. And the 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 decision easy is buy technology about branch, representative branch, like Siemens, WEG. Siemens is a factory of factory of industrial solutions. And that work is not more expensive. The Siemens offer expensive solutions. And this is a a crazy problematic. And next, in another context, this generation have had different value and beliefs. Yeah. For example, about moral orientation, boomers have been the biggest believers of the Catholic Crunch in Colombia. And then X generation have kept those beliefs, but X generation, Catholic believers, is less than boomers. Yeah. And in addition, millennials have had three thinking, respect, moral orientation. Yeah. Uh, I will. I explain it for the uh, last change in the 20 in the end of century of 20th century and start of 21st century. The world have many change from personal opinion, sexual orientation, uh, feminist. I don't know. The world have more changes uh, when the century 20 end and start century 21. I don't know. After generation explain, I will explain the evolution of technology because the technology and communication are a representative topic nowadays. I will explain the evolution of technology and communication in these generations. Explain it. First, boomers. Boomers had access to all wall telephones with marking roulette. Yeah, the example is easy. The boomers don't have to internet, uh, don't have to social media. Yeah, and boomers had uh, had to work. Yeah, uh, with telephones, with leathers. Yeah, and next. X generation have had access to the telephones and beepers for the easy communication. And the millennials have had access to tool sites and in addition the big internet. Besides, X generation and boomers have had access to use computers. Yeah, the millennials and the X generation lived the process of build a computer because the computer is a tool uh, uh, mm, that computer uh, have been processed long for development. Yeah, the computer is so big architecture, so big hardware, so big development, so big software behind Windows. Yeah, and I don't know. Thank you. This uh, I explain the generation and a little examples, and I don't know. Thank you, and see you later.